child, so is all alone. Kinda sad, kinda mad, ghetto child, thinking he's been had. In the back of his mind he said, didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love for me while I was just a nothing child. Why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be? Control, I'm told, from across the track. Where is the mayor who make all things fair? He lives outside our polluted air. And I didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love for me while I was just a nothing child. Why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be? I'm sorry, son, but all your mind is gone. Painful rip in my upper heel. I guess it's time to take another trail. Don't care now what nobody say. I gotta take the pain away. It's getting worse day by day, and all my life has been this way. Can't reason with the pressure man. Finance is all that he understands. You junkie mama class, you know, would rip her, but I love her so. Love her so.
Welcome to my show, Real Game, episode number 2. I'm your host, J Loco YNN, and this is my co-host,
Lord Akhenaten Allah. Peace.
We up in here, and you can catch us every Thursday evening from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., bringing you the good and the bad stories of street people and people of all walks of life. The podcast on www.ustream.tv. And today we got 2 dope brothers from Brownsville up in the building today, boy. We got my man Sake in the building and his partner in crime, Lorenzo, and it's straight Brownsville up in here.
Peace.
We up in here with the Shish God, a.k.a. Psycho. Psycho, give him a little intro, who you be.
You already know, Seiko, D7 Thorny.
You already know.
On the Shish God, a.k.a. Junker Khan, on Trigger Khan. That's about it.
Real shit. Straight Brownsville. Lorenzo, what's the deal, my brother?
Peace, my brother. Yeah, my name is Lorenzo, but my whole government name is Lorenzo Andrews. One day I'm gonna be the future councilman.
That's right.
You know, I've been working for the city for 20 years too long.
That's right. Real gay.
Tired of that, and hopefully to get paid from the gentrification thing. But you know what? I'm gonna hold out because there's something in Brownsville I have to conquer. I want to bang on the floor like the Incredible Hulk.
That's real game. You know, so we from Brownsville.
All right.
You know.
Yo, fellas, answer one question. What was it like back in the day growing up in Brownsville, from your perspective?
You want to go first, Ed?
Beatville.
Where you want to start?
Yo, man,
I'm
listen,
from
we all
Brownsville.
from the
Like
Ville.
I'm born and raised St. Mary's Hospital. So we want to talk about Brownsville. We talk about the Tomahawks and
Real
the,
talk.
and the
Rest in peace to
you
Arbok.
know, the Tomahawks. We'll take it there, and then to the DCEPs, man. Like
Real talk.
we're gonna talk Brownsville on Trigger Cons, man. 1986, 14 years old. On a 2 train, cause back then it wasn't a 3 train.
Right.
So on that's Brownsville. We take it back. Poverty. I don't know.
Chain snatching era.
Yeah, no. Oh, on chain snatching era. Yes.
Everything.
You already know that was my thing there. Like I was, all the train stations, man.
Survival of the fittest.
Word up.
Everybody know me, man. Seiko, man.
Big motherfucking Seiko, boy.
I robbed a whole lot of people.
Real game.
And I did my time too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying
definitely.
for it.
You
But
paid your debt.
that's why on right now, it's a different day and time and all. So but when you talk about Brownsville back then, you wasn't safe.
Wasn't.
You definitely wasn't safe.
It was rough, boy. I know.
Decent.
Word up. When you hear what's the flavor, you already know. Tuck your shit.
What's the flavor?
Get the fuck out of there, B.
You already know, man.
Real talk. Lorenzo, what's the signs, man? You from the hood too?
Yeah, been living in Brownsville for 40 years, right around the corner from the S.STREET shelter. So you already know I done seen the greatest of all time, once known as the baddest man on the planet, Mr. Mike Tyson.
Real game.
Yeah,
Real game.
And when he bit Evander Holyfield in his ear, he learned that from Amboy Street.
Word.
It was one fight I seen when I was a child, and the guy was getting his ass beat. But when he bit that guy in his face, he changed the direction of the fight. So if Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson would have had a street fight, Mike Tyson would have won it. But
I agree.
Life in Brownsville are the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the good thing is meeting good friends. That this guy right here, I've been knowing him since the 3rd grade, and
Definitely
been saving my life a lot of times. Headshot. For me, almost overdosing on drugs, being depressed, and
Real game.
it was a friend that came out there and stuck his hand out before my mother even stuck her hand out. No disrespect, Mom, but
Peace.
I'm just kicking the real to that. But the good part, like I said, now the ugly part of Brownsville, I could say growing up, is when AIDS hit and crack cocaine hit.
I agree.
And it hit real hard where people was looking like The Walking Dead.
Word.
So we're
And that shit touched many homes.
That's
too,
right.
My pops was a heroin addict. But even though the heroin wasn't popping like the crack was at that time, it once was.
Yeah.
So the drug shit hit all our families one way or another. Even if you was a dope fly nigga in the hood, you always had a relative that dibbled and dabbled somewhere.
I felt it like more. I always speak about this because that was one of our on thoughts and all on when I was 14.
Yeah.
My mother kicked me out.
Right.
Whatever, but it was over. On stepfather.
Right.
Drugs. It was over
sure.
drugs. We had a fight and whatever. And on that time, this is in 1986.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we talking about, it was any means necessary. You see what I'm saying? And I was always smart. Like he'll tell you, like on Lorenzo here, I tutored him
3rd grade.
On 3rd grade, like I was always
Real game.
I always was on smart. whatever. But you know, I was pushed onto the street, so I always try to tell a lot of people like it's a difference with a person that was forced in the streets and a person that's just doing it just to prove something to on somebody else.
It was your way of life.
You see what I'm saying? Right. It was my
you had no choice.
Way of life. Like, so, you know what I mean? On
These
the
other
things,
niggas had choices.
Right, no, they had choices.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, it took actually on Facebook for everybody to actually know me. Like, at first it was, oh, he's crazy and on such and such.
They couldn't get near you at one time, bro. I remember.
But not knowing, like, I graduated.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I got all types of certificates and everything else, but just streetwise, you know what I mean? Like, you had to adapt with the streets. And I'm speaking of that because, like I said, growing up in a family, you know, drugs and stuff like that, you know, on that right there, you don't know what it plays off on a child. You see what I'm saying? Like, to go through madness. Like, I went through stuff. I'm telling you, like, I went through things, yo.
I already know.
You see what I'm saying? And you know, I'm 46.
Right.
A lot of dudes our ages. You know, we grew up in the same streets.
Same streets.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of dudes is either homeless, AIDS, or they dead, 100 years.
Forever. Word.
You know? I didn't mean, you know.
But, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, we ain't sugarcoating nothing.
You talking the streets, like, you know, I'm
there's no commercials in this shit.
Yeah, shh.
Word up.
You know? Shh.
So how you saw Lorenzo? I mean, like, you know, what was your upbringing like in the Ville, you know?
You know what? I had my mom's and my sister. And it was kind of hard because, like I said, I'm right around I'm right around the corner from the Amboy Street shelter, right there on the corner of Herzl.
I was there,
and it was
mention.
Oh well, my sister Java, you know, I think that people was intimidated because she went to Wingate Gladiator School.
Oh, of course.
So she went in and she went in Wingate. So that's like from 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. And my sister got 5 gold fronts in her mouth, and they at that time. So it's like, well, who the fuck is this bitch with these gold teeth? Because her Shotter's boyfriend in the 90s was an AK-47. Kind of shooter, the enforcer of his crew over there. So it was like that intimidation was there. But I always been afraid of my mother and my grandmother looking at me from the corner of their eye like, nigga, you better go to school.
Exactly.
Nigga, you ain't sitting around here not doing nothing.
That's right.
Because it's like I had mom upstairs and grandma downstairs, and I remember when everybody would be on my porch and my grandmother would come out and say, y'all niggas don't know what a hustle is. She said, let me tell y'all niggas what a hustle is. A hustle is putting water on a bale of cotton, making it heavier. When we sell it to the white man, motherfuckers, this is sharecropping. So that crack that y'all selling ain't shit.
Real gang.
Now get your asses off my goddamn porch. So,
word up.
Yes, word grandma. Up. You know.
And we always were scared of our parents.
Yeah,
you know?
At that time.
Exactly.
You know, ACS kind of ruined the game of spanking.
That was on my last episode, fam.
Yeah.
My last one. You know, a lot of our parental rights got revoked.
Yes.
By our own children.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't even them at one point. Some of the kids was just knocking mom dukes and pops out. But I know our generation, we don't fuck around.
Right.
It's like I said, I beat Earth, Wind, and Fire at all my kids.
Right.
And ACS, which is fairly new because we BCW.
That's right. That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's
ACS is the new niggas our age.
That's the difference, though.
Them niggas trying to work for their check. They don't give a fuck.
That's the difference, though. Like, on my kids, I don't think they would ever like that on BCW stuff.
Right.
It's the new millennium ways of things, and it's a whole lot of stuff that's going on now.
I'm with you.
You know, it's the foolery. Remember, one second. Remember on growing up, like, I never watched on television as much because, you know, I was raised from the gods and the earths.
That's
it
right.
was called television. So
exactly.
We never really it was more reading. Now everybody's stuck in their phone and there. So, you know, it's a whole different way of on thinking now. Like even on with the kids. Like so, you know, it's
The dynamic of how you gotta pay attention is
Yeah.
almost gone. Like
it's crazy now.
having to pay attention in the street makes you pay attention everywhere
Mm-hmm.
because where you live. So now that you don't have to pay much mind to what's happening in the street because it's kind of all either happening for you or not happening for you. What kind of way it's happening, you don't take your steps the same way anymore. You take a lot of shit for granted. And now that you don't have a system of adults to whoop your ass wherever they see you, now you think you can do whatever the hell it is you want. You feel what I'm saying? And so it ends up being a conversation where it's like, well, what's the end result for you? You know you're going to jail, right? Now, when you get around the fucking police, they're going to whip your ass. Up and down the motherfucker. And there ain't going to be nobody. We going, what's your last name start with M? Well, we got to come see you on Thursday next week. So that's how that's going to happen. So for 10 days, who you going to tell about that ass whipping now? So of course you know it's by design because it's only going to perpetuate for poor people to be further stressed, and they're going to keep on making it to where, oh, I can't hurt you now, get the fuck out, get out. Now you out there in the street. You out there in the street nowadays with not the shit, the common sense y'all had back in the day.
And they quick to tell you that, yo, beating your child is not the way to go. Listen,
Beating your child for every single thing, no.
you know what?
But they kill him.
I agree.
But they kill him.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
shoot
what I
him
wanted
dead.
to
But
say.
they kill him.
Shoot him dead.
You can't beat them, but they'll kill them.
Like
Exactly.
I'm personally going on through this. Like, you know, once again, my name is Seiko. You know, I was raised in the streets, on stuff like that, on whatever, and you know, on growing up, my whole way of thinking. You see what I'm saying with streets, on still is,
True indeed.
and you know, I have a bunch of kids. My oldest is on 25, on whatever, and you know, on just the experience, like a lot of people, even on family, when they say, oh, you know, why are you always mad? I'm not always mad. I just haven't forgot what was done to me.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't help not like the cops.
Right. Right.
Their whole life is burned to your DNA.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I was locked up for murder. They knew I didn't do it.
Right.
But they said, you want to know it because you're not saying nothing. Now, if I didn't beat it personally,
Right.
my best friend is here. I beat it personally, not
That's
my
right.
lawyer. My lawyer did not believe me.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But I did my own
You believe in yourself.
legal work, everything else, and I beat it.
That's right.
Now,
Real
what I'm
game.
saying is, so now my child, my oldest son, he's been, how you say it,
Incarcerated?
no, he's been,
What, deprived?
no, like on police when they see him, it's like they see me. So
Right.
he's always being on targeted.
Yeah, he
You see what I'm saying?
guilty by association.
Oh, wow.
You see what I'm saying? So he's locked up on for something.
Right.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Which, like I say, no, I'm not on the type that, you know, rapists,
Right,
murderers,
right.
stuff like that, you go to jail.
Right. Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But, you know, if you're innocent and on stuff like that, like it's what they say is 85% of on the people locked up are innocent
Right.
because of on their rights have been
Revoked.
illegal. Right.
Yeah.
They got railroaded, dude. They got
You see what I'm
railroaded to
saying?
process technicalities.
Oh, you
Yeah.
feel me? Mm-hmm. They can't afford
Right.
lawyers, everything else, on take a plea bargain, stuff
Right.
like that. But the rich,
Right. They know the game.
you see
They
what
got
I'm
the
saying?
money for the game.
No, they got the money on the child just walks out,
Right.
and they be doing all
Slap.
types of stuff. And they get caught with bricks of cocaine
Fucking
and
kilo.
Yeah.
everything.
Raping girls
You
up
see what
under the
I'm saying? So
dumpster
it's-
and get
it's-
6 months in jail.
Slap on the wrist.
You know, it's a whole bunch of stuff like, you know, it's election time and all stuff like that. But you know,
Well, we gonna hold that thought right there. We gonna go to a music break right now because you got a lot to offer, and everybody out there listening. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to a music break right now. Shh, the shish guard is in the building. Y'all already know, man.
You say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, y'all, let's rock this. You say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on.
Speech is my hammer, bang the world into shape, now let it fall. My restlessness is my nemesis. It's hard to really chill and sit still. Committed to page, I write around. Sometimes won't finish for days. Scrutinize my literature from the large to the miniature. I mathematically add, minister, subtract the wax selector, will it back. I'm feeling that. From the core to the perimeter, black. You know the motto. Stay fluid, even in staccato. Most that full-blooded, full throttle. Breathe deep inside the drum hollow. There's the hum, young man, where you from? Brooklyn, number one. Native son, speaking in the native tongue, I got my eyes on tomorrow. While you still trying to find where it is, I'm on the ad where it lives and dies. Violently, silently, shine so vibrantly that I squint and catch a glimpse. Embrace the bass with my dog ink fingertips. Used to speak the king's English, but caught a rash on my lips. So now I chat just like this. Long range from the baseline. Switch, move like an apparition. Go to the ground with ammunition. Move from the gate, voice cued on your tape, putting food on your plate. Many crews can relate. Who choosing your fate? Yo, we went from picking cotton to chain gang line chopping to bebopping to hip hopping. Blues people got the blue chip stock option. Invisible man got the whole world watching. Where you at? I'm high, low, east, west, all over your map. I'm getting big props with this thing called hip hop, where you can either get paid or get shot. When your product gets stopped, the fair weather friends flock. When your chart position dropped in the phone calls. Chill for a minute, let's see who else hot. Snatch your shelf spot, don't gas yourself hot. The industry just a better built cell block. A long way from the shell tops and the bells, the L rock, 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 rock. Over and you say one, two. Ready inside my hand. The more emotion I put into it, the harder I rock. Hip-hop is prosecution evidence. An out-of-court settlement adds space for liquor. Sick without benefits. Luxury tenements choking the skyline. It's low life getting treetop high. It is a backwater remedy, bitter and tender memory, a class C felony facing the death penalty. Stimulant and sedative, original repetitive, violently competitive, a school unaccredited. The break beat you get broken with on time and inappropriate. Hip hop went from selling crack to smoking it. Medicine for loneliness, remind me of the loneliest and dizzy. Boppers the B-boys getting busy. The wartime snapshot. The working man's jackpot, a $2 snack box so beneath the crack spot. Olympic sponsor of the Black Glock. Gold medalist in the back shot. From the sovereign state of the have-nots, where farmers have trouble with cash crops. It's all city like phase 2. And I will simply amaze you, praise you, pay you, do whatever you say do. But black it can't save you.
To the beat, y'all. It's your boy Jay Local, and I'm back, y'all. Hey, yo, this the Real Game Show. You know, we gonna keep it, 100 with y'all, giving the streets the raw, uncut shit. You ain't gonna get it nowhere better than this. Once again, we got my man Seiko in the building, and his partner Lorenzo. We got my co-host Lord Akhenaten up in the building.
What up?
And we here. And I just want to ask a good question, man. Even though we all from the same playground, just different sandboxes. What separates, the other sections? This to you, my brother Lorenzo. What separates the other neighborhoods in Brooklyn from Brownsville?
Well, I think poverty and the HIV crime.
Oh, wow. Build on that.
Because they said that 1 in 4 people in Brownsville is HIV positive. And that number has always been like that. Also, I had noticed a couple of years ago how, like, as poor as Brownsville is, Brownsville got the most shelters.
You're right.
So you're layering it like a Big Mac.
Right.
With poor people and grimy people and poor people on grimy people on poor people on grimy people, and that makes a
Real
mad
shit.
situation.
Everybody's uneducated.
You know? And I'm gonna tell you though, the last part, and I'm gonna send a shout out because, like I said, I'm from the other side of the track, Rockaway Avenue, this invisible wall that we have with the private houses and the projects, and it's like I'm just as poor as you.
Right.
I got the same lint in my pocket.
Right.
And the mother gas between Sutter and Belmont. That's the last hold of the original.
That's it. Right.
Brownsville, but I think it's grindable because I'm not no stick up kid and I've never been a rough kid, but I have been in Fort Greene. It was like, yo, where you from? I'm from Brownsville. Son, get the guns. It's like, well, damn.
Word. Guilty by association.
Guilty by association.
That's where you from. So you already the mark right there. You know, I got that a lot too. You know, on my Pretty Boy Floyd shit. But I'm glad you said something about the HIV population in Brownsville, cause I'll be the first nigga to admit on live radio I was the king of fucking VD niggas. I stayed flamed up in the clinic, B.
Bristol Street?
I mean Bristol Street.
That's right.
Dr. motherfucking Albie. I ain't even really gonna say their names.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then you
was
walk
the
in.
doxycycline came, and every time my pretty ass ran up in some ass, I had to go home and tell my moms, yo mom, you know them tidy whities you bought me? I got the soy sauce stain in the front. What do you mean? I said it ain't burning, but I'm damn sure dripping.
You know, it's crazy because I did like 8 years in the Department of Health, and it's
Okay.
crazy because by the time I got there, they had closed the Brownsville clinic down. They just was just doing the HIV testing because a lot of people was ashamed to go to that clinic. So
Yeah.
they was pushing people over to the Crown Heights clinic and down to the Fort Greene clinic or,
I used to go
or the Chelsea
on
clinic.
downtown. I lived in Brownsville. I'm gonna keep it real. I was not going to Bristol. You walking in.
That's right.
Niggas already knew when you went in Bristol what it was. So I
Already
started
knew.
going to Dr. Abbey and shit, using Shucky Medicaid card and shit, yo. Cause that's where you could use your brother shit.
Right,
so
right.
I'm sure this nigga got on his record all kind of fucking
Right.
gonorrhea and chlamydia. He ain't never even had that
Right,
shit.
right.
My brother ever go to the hospital, they gonna treat that nigga for some shit.
Hey, yo,
I
Shuck.
had.
Hey, yo, Shuck.
Brownsville,
It wasn't
baby.
you, Shuck.
Yo, it sounds so much. It sounds so similar to Coney Island the way you describe it. It sounds so similar. Like certain cats, you know, like you just get started. Like,
Well, I got burned in Coney Island.
Yep. Come on, G.
That's
You-
crazy. I bought it back to
But
Brownsville.
you got so many people in Seattle, you know, that came from Brownsville. Look at them like, that niggas from Brownsville. Oh my god. But you know, it's like it's whatever. Because out there in Seattle, it's like, listen, it's just tight out there. You already know 3 avenues and 30 blocks.
That's
You're missing
right.
4 streets.
That's right.
So everybody know everybody motherfucking business.
That's
so
right.
when that crack shit first started, I remember my cousins and they was like older than me. They was always with these broads. I'm like, yo, how you just bag these bitches like son $5?
Real shit.
Word? I'm thinking to myself, wow, like look. When I turn 14, I'll be out killing it too. That nigga had aspirations until I started seeing what happened. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
nigga sleeping with the graveyard bitches.
Yeah.
So with all that shit going down, Sake, you surviving that shit, you surviving it, we all surviving that era. Tell me something about how did the DCEPs come together? Because I know you was running around with all the live wires from DCEP.
All right. Well, it was basically. I'm gonna tell you too. I actually started writing a book on it.
Peace.
On whatever, you know, on Sean Price.
Rest in
whatever,
peace.
AKA Ruck. You know,
That's right.
he was basically our leader, basically. Like,
Right.
It was one day my on Twin, which is Whip the Kiss.
Right.
We all call him Will.
Right.
AKA, you know, Skilly, AKA Loose. You know, one day he just walked up to me. He was like, "Yo, come onto the park," and it was whatever. It was on Bristol Park.
Yeah.
Walked onto the park, and it was like a big ass crowd, and it was on Darkwing, which is, you know,
I already know.
I ain't gonna say his name.
For sure.
You know, my boys is you know, doing good on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
One thing is I can say too, man, like with all of this gang stuff, like
Right.
with the Bloods and the Crips, you know, on the D-Seps is the original first gang of New York,
For
like
real.
the biggest gang on New York. And one
One
thing
of the
is,
baddest.
all of us went to the most smartest schools. Like I went to on Brooklyn Tech.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not on too many people can actually get in
You
there.
can't get in there.
That's a big free school.
And which and for the records, tell them which DCEP came out of there.
Oh, Megatron,
There you go.
which is the head of all on D-Seps. He's the originator.
There you go.
The reason why we all on D-Sep now. He's actually like, that's where D-Seps actually really started at, in
Right.
Brooklyn Tech. So when on dudes, you know, when they talk this gang stuff, and we wasn't stupid though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
D-Sep, I will give you first-hand knowledge because I came out of Cybertron. And D-Sep was smart. Right. But they'll bust you in your motherfucking head. I mean, I was there. I was there, and I know all of y'all. 90% D-Sep. I know 90% D-Sep. This your boy J-Lo, holla. You know what I'm saying? And I went to Cybertron. A lot of niggas certain D-Seps couldn't even get past other D-Seps at one point. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, seen all the brawls and shit. A lot of shit took place there.
It says, personally, like, everybody say, on D-Sep, it died down, but it actually didn't, because
I never died.
If you think of the rappers like Smith and Wesson,
right.
OGC,
right.
Helter Skelter, Cellar Dwellers, I can name a couple more that are Decepticons. It was just
that's our peoples.
You know, we were all on young. We was getting bullied. You know, I don't have any older brothers, so
right
on the streets was my brothers. So when I became D-Sep, that's the reason why, because, you know, I got tired of getting jumped. I'm getting chased here. You know, don't forget, I'm from Brownsville.
Old Brooklyn, baby.
You see what I'm saying?
Brooklyn.
You know what I mean? So, and, you know, like 90 on 2, 93, you know, on the boot camp, everybody know, and that's when mainly my legion, like on Trigger Cons, like on Trigger Cons is all, you know, rock from Helter Skelter,
right.
On Power Masters, Steel, on Tech, you know, on stuff like that. Mike Hands, you know, it's a bunch of us, but
it is.
Like I said, you know, and that's basically where on the D-Seps are, and we actually still here. Like I'm not a rapper. I'm not none of that. I'm still street. Like everybody know me right now. I you know, I be with the on Crips, even though, you know, I deal with the Bloods, but
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happened. A lot of us went different directions, but we never changed the script of who we were.
Right, exactly.
Blood, Crip, because I ran with mad Bloods. I even had a status one time. When I paid the price for that, I almost died. You understand? Cephalo would have been the last standing ground for me had I not pulled through the little incident that happened. But more or less, I fuck with mad Crips because I'm an artist. I fuck with Latin Kings and the Yetta.
Right now.
That's who put the money in my pocket, you know? So, and I fucks with my D-Sep family, and I fuck with low lives.
Right, no, that's another thing too.
Only
like,
certain niggas could do that.
On low lives, you know, that's one thing. When they call me Deceptilo.
right.
Because now, you know, all I wear is polo.
We should say that to Ruck too.
I grew up with, you know, on Skilo.
Yeah.
Me and him since the second grade, on Thurston Howe.
Right.
Me and him, we grew up from on Little. We was locked up.
Right.
You know, it's a couple of us. Like, it's one thing is the difference from the Brownsville low lives and on D-Seps is we all grew up together,
straight from the sandbox.
Everybody said that the D-Seps, low lives, they got beef or had beef.
There was little altercations, but not with us.
I'm just saying, I personally don't know. I never had any beef with any low lives because I was always part of it. Like, you see what I'm saying? I was always fly. Like, you know, my bad, because now it's called swag. You know what I mean?
No. Say fly. Say fly.
Sounding old, like
nah.
I'm sounding old now,
not at all. Now you sound like you from Brooklyn. You sound like you from Brooklyn.
You see what I'm saying?
Word up. It's fly. It's dope. It's fresh.
Matter of fact, they went from swag to drip now. Now it's called drip.
You gonna keep saying the words.
You got the drip now. No. I feel you.
I'm
gonna say something. One thing is Seiko is in tune, man. Like me, I evolved. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm 46, but I'm in the mix. I'm in the streets.
Always.
I mean, I'm everywhere. Shout out to Papa on the Dawn, you know.
Oh yeah.
On stuff like that, you know,
Right.
on Fetty, you know, these are my peoples. You see what I'm saying? So like I'm in tune. So it's not, you know, the older people problem is remember when our parents, right? We came out with hip hop.
Right.
We playing it. They like, what? Why is y'all playing that mumbo jumbo?
Right.
But now my mom's listening to hip hop now.
Right.
So it's the same way with us, with the younger crowd. You see what I'm saying?
So we're going to go into the politics of that
Right.
since that's the subject right now.
Let's go.
I'm coming for you, Lorenzo. What's the science, man? Let's talk about it, man.
Sugar in the
What's up with Busta Rhymes and
50 Cent.
Yeah, what's popping?
You know, somebody had said that, well, Busta Rhymes can't, you know, fuck with 50 Cent. It's like money-wise, okay, but let's not get it fucked up. Busta Rhymes could stand on that stage and perform for an hour and a half because he got
Word.
hit songs.
Definitely.
And he has more energy than 50 Cent do. I don't care if you come
I
out with
agree.
In the Club. If
I
you
agree.
put up In the Club to Put Your Hands Where I Can See, like, come on now. Put your hands where I can see. I throw Flavor in the air on
You
there.
wanna get funky with
I
me.
throw on the Tribe Called Quest remix
Yeah,
as I come down from all the juice from the mind.
Yeah.
But you know what? Right quick, it's a thought of Leo Cohen.
Okay.
And I had seen an interview with him, and it's like, you know, everybody's saying that he's a culture vulture.
Oh, okay.
This thing is, and the one thing that I will appreciate Leo Cohen, rather he's a Jew, black, green, he's a human being, and
First.
the fact that he said that if you cut me in my arm, he said I bleed sucker MCs.
Oh wow.
Oh,
If you cut me, I bleed Run DMC. It's like that color just kind of just went out the door. Like, listen, Dame, he bleeds sucker MCs. Sucker
Yeah.
MCs changed hip hop from that melly mel. It's like, and when I'm 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 years old when sucker MCs came out. That's
Yeah.
like 1982,
Yeah.
1983. So I'm 10 years old, and it's like you knew something has changed from the hip
I
hop to the
remember.
hip. When that
hip, a hopper, you don't stop, rock it to the bang bang. Yeah, we.
so
Sugar Hill
that,
Gang.
You know that transition. So you know, shout out to Leo Cohen.
Peace. Okay.
I want to say this. I'm gonna get back to the 50 and the Busta Rhymes thing.
Your turn.
One thing is I respect 50, I respect Busta, but 50 right here, you know, is I just feel it's certain people that you clown, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that you troll. You
And
see what I'm
certain people
saying?
you don't fuck
right.
with.
It's a certain people you just don't fuck with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like even a bully. A bully know who to bully.
And who not to
You're
fuck
not
with,
gonna
right.
bully a bully.
Word.
So I'm just saying, like, Busta Rhymes is official Brooklyn.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? East Flatbush.
he's a devastatingly capable
You know what I
fucking
mean?
MC.
Like,
is what he
and
is.
just because you know he got fat, because don't forget he
That's
was
what happens. He was big.
on working out.
Right.
Not that long ago. Like I got fat,
Me too.
but I don't want nobody to ever think that
Shit is sweet.
you could play with Seiko.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because,
Right.
you know, that's where the whole shit things comes in there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We ain't talking. Know what I mean? And it's just no. With that situation there, like I said, like it's certain people that, you know, on 50 Cent, he a troll,
Yeah, he is.
whatever. I respect them. Mm-hmm. I respect them, but it's just certain people you just don't know what I mean? And especially when you fuck with that man.
He going mainstream.
You see what I'm
fucking with a
saying?
main nigga.
And Busta don't never really come from nobody. So if he got to come for you, nigga, it's coming.
Word.
It's real.
Hell yeah. I don't know how that shit happened, man. And what's this other shit we heard about? Fucking Cardi B and motherfucking what's this other chick named
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna say this, man. Right now,
Not right now.
that is
Not landing.
the whole stage of hip hop now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's where everybody is the money is now. No, think about it.
Right.
Everybody is basically listening to hip hop just to see or hear what on this person got to say about the next person.
Shit is a soap opera
Look,
now.
on Pusha T and
Drake.
on Drake, everybody.
It's a soap opera.
On 6ix9ine.
But that's on part of the industry
Everything
too.
else.
The industry make that happen by look how they just streaming music shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I'm just saying, like our time. Sorry, our time and on this time here, like when they was going at it on a mic. You see what I'm saying? It was the last time when everybody really realized, like, hold on, let's all slow down, was with Biggie Smalls and on Tupac.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That was when shit was getting real. Like,
Shit get real, niggas want to fall back.
you see what I'm saying?
It's like that.
You feel me? So now you got everybody else, and they getting paid millions on for it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I respect Remy Ma, because on Remy Ma, she kept it real on the everybody talking about on Cardi B. She shouldn't have did that. I understand one thing. Let's talk hip hop, because we got Definite, we got fights, everything else.
Yeah.
If you popping shit,
That's what's going to
you
happen.
see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen.
You get what you dish out.
Regardless, like all of that fashion week, no, we shouldn't do it here, such and such and such. No, I understand that. I'm not saying, it shouldn't have been done there, but like I said, stuff like that happens. You see what I'm saying? And until somebody dies or get killed, you see what I'm saying? You see Extension. He got killed, robbed.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
On this game is real here. Like, no.
Shit is not a game.
This thing real. Like, I'm from Brownsville, so
real game.
But
I'm used to.
But
One more thing. I'm used to every day waking up when I'm walking out my door, not knowing that I'm gonna make it back home. Like, I'm kind of used to that. So
it's just messed up that the two turntables and the mic element of hip hop is gone, and it's like the last time we really seen that is Nas and Jay-Z, which to me Jay-Z destroyed Nas with the ether because of the beat, because of Kanye's beat, the takeover beat. That's why I always give it to.
If you judge Takeover with Ether, you see everybody judge Super Ugly. That's why. But Takeover, if you do Takeover with Ether, no, Ether was fire.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But Takeover is what started everything.
That beat is crazy.
It made him.
You don't want it with hoes. No.
Yeah, like on Mobb Deep. Look, he shut them down with that one. He put him on the screen.
I don't care if Mobb Deep. I hold triggers of crew.
You feel me? I'm just saying. And listen, I got mad love. Rest in peace on Prodigy.
Yeah.
Havoc. That's the homie. Like,
And shout out to my man Rhino in the Bronx, KGB. Me and Rhino KGB went to Tough City and actually did a piece for Prodigy. And the mural ain't there no more, and a lot of his murals was getting wrecked for some reason. I don't know. People was just hating on him.
I think it was the book.
And I want to say something too.
Could be,
I want to say something too. We want to get back to Nicki Minaj and all. I just want to say no, because we are from Amboy.
Word.
Everything. Everybody know me. Seiko like to watch whatever on Shelter Block, whatever, and Fendi, which is E. You see what I'm saying? Which actually found a. I must speak about that because I'm from the block where, that's my first time seeing Mary J. Blige's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On Fendi.
Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane. Everything. Mike Tyson with the Maseratis and all. You know what I mean? I'm from on the block where on Fendi, known as E. You see what I'm saying? Like he
come up
on the come up and all, yeah. So I just want to shoot that out there because without him, it would be no Nicki Minaj. And, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. How anybody feels about me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
They already know me already.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
No fucks given.
Look me up too.
Yep.
On Facebook, Nat Turner.
There you go.
Yo.
You heard it here, right here on the Real Game Show. Real talk, you know. And with that being said, you know, we're gonna go back into what happened with Nicki Minaj and the fucking shoe throwing incident. You know, she had almost got hit with the shoe or some shit, and Cardi caught a knot. They were saying the security did that shit.
Her bodyguards,
right,
on some girl named
Ra something.
Ali. Yeah.
Right.
Whatever. But that right there, I already spoke about it. I mean, it wasn't actually much to actually talk about. Like,
right.
It wasn't a fight. You see what I'm saying? Me, I want to see what's gonna happen afterwards.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
that's why I was going back.
My thing is no. Nicki is very, very smart. You see what I'm saying? She knows how her and Remy Ma haven't bumped heads yet. So now just her and Cardi B is not gonna bump heads. That's it. It's a business in her eyes.
Right.
She making money. Cardi B is real. You know, she's from like Brownsville.
Yeah.
You can say
she from uptown, the Bronx.
Nicki Minaj is from Queens.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to make Queens and Brooklyn and Bronx into anything, but you know,
we all New York City. I hear you.
Don't forget, Nicki Minaj and shit went to school for this, man.
Yeah.
Know what I mean, her on career and all like.
All that
I mean,
acting
she's
doing.
very, very smart. She knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? It's a tactic. You know what I mean? But I respect both of them because, like I said, Nicki is a business thing. Cardi B, she just real. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know.
How do you feel about hip hop today as to 20 years ago? I mean, it's changed, you know, with the sagging, the fagging,
like I said, no. Well, with the sagging and all, I'm totally against all of that. You know, I'm 46, but
exactly.
As far as an e-bombing, because I had to. First, I was on some, like when Drake, he came out. I was a straight, y'all call that shit hip-hop, such and such, whoop-de-woo. And then after one album, then another album, I'm like, you want to know what? Because I'm listening to him.
Right.
I made a couple of babies off of, like R. Kelly, because R. Kelly is no more R. Since on Black Panties, I'm 46. I'm gonna keep it real. But then the Young Thugs and everything else, like I said, hip hop evolved and is bringing out more money though. Is
the money there?
More money is being made now with hip hop than
because at one time back in the days when Dane and all them was out, it was
they wasn't even getting paid.
Word,
no money.
So, Roxanne, Shantae was bad.
Got so many more ladies now to get paid.
On my thing, but
exactly,
I'm quite sure. Lorenzo, trust me, he gonna tell you because he has his own.
I mean, like when you say 20 years ago, it's like 20 years ago was like the golden era. That's too deep. I could say fashion wise, the skinny jeans because I got the Run DMC album in the basement and Run DMC and them was looking tight.
I still got my shit. Yeah,
the Furious Five was looking kind of tight. So it's like the fashion thing. The fashion thing of hip hop just 314. It done came all the way back.
It came
but you know
back.
what though about the fashion? See, back then you had clothes that fit you. You know what I'm saying?
The 90s.
You didn't have too many. Well, those are 70s kids. It came from where? You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way you just dressed coming up.
Right.
So for DMC to be having tight pants, it was when someone say tight is more. They just fit. This now is
that was the straight leg
these cats
era.
don't look for no other type. It's like the tighter the better.
Right.
You know
and they
what I'm saying?
wearing purses with them.
And also the danger factor isn't there for to have to pull pants up now. We couldn't have wore no pants like that back in the day.
Hip hop for that though. That's where television comes in at. But I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna let y'all stick to the hip hop thing.
You're right. Yeah, it is what the media put out there. Whatever the media put out there, niggas gravitate to that shit. They believe it. That's like they'll say, oh shit, your name J-Lo? What you copying off of Jennifer Lopez? She wasn't even around when I was in the trenches.
Exactly.
So now I'm looked at, according to social media, as this nigga call himself J-Lo. Let me tell you something. I was J-Lo when Run DMC was out. I was J-Lo before And Living Color was even out. And I come from Brownsville. You know, you had the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn.
That's right.
Then you had 50 Cent. You had the real Rick Ross. Then you had Rick Ross. Then you had Jennifer Lopez. Then you had J-Lo, Low Lifes, RLPC, the original. So yeah, social media will do that. They do whatever they want to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The culture is still there, but a lot of people trying to throw a remix and spin on it. And I'm one of the niggas that ain't having it. I keep my graffiti shit the same. I don't try to do Europe arrows in my shit. None of that.
I can't lie, right? So, you know, I got, you know, on kids and a bunch of, you know, on baby mothers, and
oh shit!
I came home and you know I've been home for on 10 months. So man,
that's good.
Came home, you know, I got friends and stuff. So whatever the fad was, you see what I'm saying?
That's what niggas was
that's
doing,
the clothes
right?
That they was buying.
Me and you never changed.
No, that's a fact. I knew you for forever. You know what I mean? Forever. You know what's.
Okay, yeah, but with that going on, we still had, with all that bullshit going on, we had a lot of talent that never made it to mainstream or even underground. Like what Lorenzo doing this shit now. Like he writing scripts for movies, man. Talk about that shit.
Oh man, I worked on this script, you know, an emotional homicide. It's about these lesbian drug traffickers out of Brownsville.
Oh my God, there's an original idea.
And these lesbian women are trafficking heroin for HIV medication.
Oh
back
shit!
To Africa.
Wow.
Because
Robin Hood shit.
Because HIV, because the HIV medication that they send over there in Africa is generic.
Yes,
so it's not getting the full blast. And the other screenplay that I wrote about is Black Raspberry.
Okay.
It's about a free basing R&B singer. It's like it's a cross between Lady Sings the Blues meets Philadelphia. I have to keep the HIV thing in there.
You gotta.
You know, and this city worker, you know, Bleak, you know, me. So, you know.
You got a little push in there too.
Yeah, so and it's like I shoot videos, and it's like now is the time, you know what, get out there, baby boy, and really try to do it. Don't keep saying it and keep writing it. Just get out there and just shoot it and let the, you know, let the people decide what it is, because like I just said, today is a day where you could put things on the YouTube and the Spotify where you just totally cutting out. When I'm putting my movie into the film fest, it's like, nah, nigga, I can put this up on YouTube, and if this people speak, the company's gonna come.
Right.
Indeed.
You know, like a Blair Witch Project.
Right.
You know, so.
And it happens, you know. I mean, either your shit gonna do good or it's gonna do bad. I always say, in the things that we do, there's no gray areas.
That's right.
Okay, people try to give it gray area. Ain't no gray areas. Either you gonna do it or you ain't doing it. That's it. But you know what everybody adding on and fucking like the legislative and the fucking government trying to make shit up as they go.
That's right.
It throw people off the real path of what they should be doing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we need more Asiatic writers and movie producers. You know, it's not enough. Everybody be getting, you know, people dictate how they should move, and then people like y'all get discouraged.
Right.
So now you become the movie out of aggression, peer pressure, niggas doubting you and shit. Now you got to go out there and reach the media and try to produce something that'll have them making you think you bigger than what you really are.
Right.
When you really just trying to eat, man.
Right.
You know?
But you know what I want to touch on? It's like I noticed, like with a lot of the web series, it's like it's always the web series and a lot of the norm now that people don't really talk about the other side of the crack pipe.
Right.
How the way that shit actually really destroys the family. Like we've seen it, but it's like I have yet to see a web series talk about how AIDS destroy. You say it, but it's too much shooting. I'm tired of the shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody got a good story to tell. Everybody has a story, but it's like that HIV story, the other side of that needle, the destruction of the family.
Oh, they don't want to talk about nothing where you could point the finger back to their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can easily say, oh, the monkey this, the monkey that. At the end of the day, that man-made shit. We don't make shit like that.
Right.
We produce shit like music, good quality shit, scripts, your own show, you know, hip-hop. Why the fuck would we make HIV? For what? And all the ass we love? So I'm a prime example of, look, I was fucking fat bitches in Brownsville for years. The bitches nobody looked at but just me, right?
Right.
Fine. Everybody was like, oh, this nigga J-Lo fucking fat bitches. I let niggas get to me. What I do? Go to Bed-Stuy, Coney Island, catch chlamydia. I caught some shit called NSG. But because my mom's from the Philippines, when I went in the doctor's office, they said, J-Lo, you got NSG? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because my mom's is Asian, I had a nigger version, and I'm gonna say nigger ER because that's how they look at us. Version of gonorrhea, but with Asian blood. So the reaction was different. And these motherfuckers gave me a pill called doxycycline.
That's right.
500, knock a fucking horse out. Told me to take it twice a day, and niggas looking at me on the bench or something like, what's wrong with Jay? He got the flu? Nah. I got the me minute that no. Sticking my dick in these pretty bitches in Coney Island, pretty bitches in East New York. When I should have stuck with my fat bitches with low self-esteem. You see, the low self-esteem, they wasn't giving the pussy out, they was preserving it. Whereby the pretty bitches was fucking every nigga with a title.
That's right.
So I figured with my little shit, well, let me try to get some ass over here with the pretty bitches. Now I'm coming home. I got good hair, but on the side started becoming baby hair. Remember when baby hair was
That's right.
That was the first signs I had NSG. My motherfucking gums started turning yellow. I'm like, man, I brush my shit every day. My pops told me, go to Brookdale. Go see what's wrong. I'm losing weight, but it was a sexy lose weight because my six-pack started showing. So I was like, well, whatever the fuck wrong with me, I'm going to leave it like that because I look good. But I finally got the balls to go to Brookdale. Them niggas like, yeah, nigga, you got the me man and that no, you got NSG. And them niggas sent the doctor in there with the genie turban on. Because Brookdale doctors from Flatbush wasn't ready for the shit I was pissing. Them niggas came in with the chart like, oh, you Mr. Bay? Oh, well, step in here. They sat me on the shit. They pulled my little shit out, squeezed it. Niggas are scratching their heads like, where the fuck you get this from? I'm a pretty nigga. I get around. The shit I'ma get, our Asiatic brothers ain't gonna get it because I run into shit you don't want. Like I said, fat, low self-esteem, the bitch in the corner with the doll baby nobody looking at. J-Lo. So I'ma catch the shit you never heard of. But I've been clean for 30 years, my brothers, man. And my message out to all you kids out there, put a condom on. Because without that condom, you won't be able to talk about the hip-hop. You won't be able to listen to Seiko. You won't be able to see Lorenzo's script when that shit hit mainstream. You won't hear Lord Akhenaten talk his shit. You gonna miss the Vandal Hour. You gonna miss 1718 Collective. You gonna miss 1410 promoting me. It's all out here for all of us to ascertain, man. Wrap it up, kids, man. I got Brownsville's finest in here. My man Sake, you got anything to say before we, wrap a taste up on this?
Yeah, shout out to, all the on D-Steps and all. I think Saturday, Smith & Wesson just dropped the album, a song, and I think it's Saturday. On Saturday.
Checking Steel, baby.
On video shoot. Whatever, on Knickerbocker Park, all black, no logos.
Okay.
Hip hop, this is real hip hop. You know what I mean? On Smith and Wesson.
Always been from the fam.
Let's all show that on Brooklyn on support. You know what I mean? And basically, should entertainment. Is we coming. All I can say is this, man. Shh. Y'all already know me.
I know how you move. It's shh, you right. Lorenzo, any final words, any shout outs, my brother?
In closing, Sean Price.
Rest in peace.
I was speaking to sick about him, and I miss him a lot. And he just was one of those friends that, he'd curse me out. And
definitely.
He would tell me, you need to do better, you need to push more better. But I'm just glad that I was able to to see him perform down there in LES. And it was like, yo, my friend is a part of the hip hop culture. And I'm looking at Asians and whites and Puerto Rican people loving him, and then when we get back to the hood, he'd be like, y'all fucking niggas ain't even buy my album.
Word up.
That's how it was. That's how he was, you know. And yeah, he's definitely truly missed for those who was really out there in the trenches with him and really acknowledged them and really fuck with him. Cause I see dudes on the internet be shouting them out. I never seen them niggas in any circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I come from different DCEP circles with my peoples, different low life circles. Sean P and all us, we from the Ville. We all from the same shit. Steel Tech, my brother Shucky. You know, we all one. One hand, different fingers, you know? So with that being said, Lord Akanan, you got any acknowledgments or shout outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout out to my cousin Cook. You know what I'm saying? He D-set from back in the day. I want to
For
give a
sure.
shout out to J.R. Gainey. Shout out to Baki.
Cook,
Ali.
what up?
You know what I'm saying? All my old Brownsville family, all my cousins and them out there. Want to give a shout out to my family. Hope my babies is in the bed. I'm coming home. I'm gonna know if he wasn't in the bed. You don't play with me.
Word up.
I want to give a shout out to black people. I want to give a shout out to brothers and sisters. I want to give a shout out to those who think differently. And please continue to think differently. I honestly believe that our strengths is in our differences.
Right.
As long as we
Real
put
game.
10% in the pot, we gonna be good. I don't have to monitor what other brothers do.
That's right. I want to shout out Vanduar 11718 Collective for having me on Saturday, September 29th, the J-Lo Wine-In exhibit, 1982 to present. It's going to be at 5 o'clock to 10 p.m. loaded at 1639 Central Street, room 109. Admission is $5. If you sneak in, we going to bust at you, B. We got canvases, shirts, and raffles going. I got 1410 Promotions in the building doing a big donation of a huge Bluetooth speaker. So come on in, sign the roster, man. Get your chance to win that big ass speaker, man. Come in harmony, come in peace. It's gonna be food on deck, a lot of drinks on deck, alcohol, that's your preference. But you know, I'm in the building. I'm gonna have some nice canvases, some nice shirts, some nice everything from the graffiti culture from 1982 to present. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the YNN crew, the TFP crew. Shout out to everybody uptown and downtown, all 5 boroughs. You know how we do. Until next time on The Real Game. This about wraps it up. Catch us on www.ustream.tv. And tonight, you know, it should be up and y'all can catch it. Shout out to my man Seiko. Shout out to my man Lorenz. And shout out to my man, my one and only co-host, Lord Akhenaten, a.k.a. I ain't got no gas money tonight and I can't take the L train, bro. Shout out to all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And next week, Thursday, like I said, every Thursday between 8 o'clock and 9 p.m., I'm going to do different shows. Like, I want to get some big bitches up here. We're going to have a big titty contest. And they're not going to have low self-esteem. I just got this big fetish for big chicks. You know what I'm saying? 300 pounds of motherfucking boobs and shit. And we gonna have that up here. They want to kiss and shit and show niggas how the lesbian world goes, so more to be, whatever. Until next time, like I said, catch me on www.ustream.tv. This your boy J Loco from Real Game.
Big sport lover, shout out.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your doctor when you need. Want some coke, have some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. Ain't I clean, bad machine, super cool, super mean, feeling good for the man, super fly, here I stand, secret stash, heavy bread, baddest bitches in the bed. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. Silent life of crime. A man of odd circumstance, a victim of ghetto demands. Feed me money for stop, and I love the trip is to see. Ghetto Prince is my thing. Making love's how I swing. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. 2 bags, please, for a generous fee. Make your world what you want it to be. Got a woman I love desperately. Wanna give her something better than me. Been told I can't be nothing else. Just a hustler in spite of myself. I know I can make it this life. Just don't make it